Adam's apple and the voice change. Your son is entering puberty, a time of many changes both inside and outside his body. One of these changes involves his voice. He will start to develop an Adam's apple and his voice will become deeper. Key points: when boys reach puberty, their bodies begin to produce more testosterone, causing the vocal cords to lengthen and thicken. A larger larynx results in a deeper voice. He may experience his voice cracking as he adapts to these changes. Once the larynx is fully developed, he will no longer make those funny sounds. What is the Adam's apple? Your son might notice older boys have a lump in their throat that moves up and down when they drink water. You might wonder why that's not visible on his peers, as they don't have the same bulge. During puberty, the body and mind go through many changes, including the development of the larynx. The larynx grows larger and protrudes at the front of the throat, commonly known as the Adam's apple or Adam's apple. While both boys and girls experience this change, girls' larynxes don't grow as large as boys', which is why only boys typically have a visible Adam's apple. Most girls will not have an Adam's apple, though some may have slight visibility. Rest assured, this is not a problem. Why is it called the Adam's apple? If you are thinking it relates to the story in the Garden of Eden when Adam bit into the forbidden fruit and it got stuck in his throat, you are correct. The Adam's apple often looks like a small, round fruit beneath the throat. A larger larynx also deepens a boy's voice, although girls also experience voice changes during puberty. Because their larynxes don't grow as large as boys, their voices won't become as deep. However, the larynx doesn't grow overnight. If your son's voice sounds a bit squeaky, it's because his larynx is adjusting to its new size. Voice change. When boys hit puberty, their bodies produce more testosterone, which causes the vocal cords to lengthen and thicken. The vocal cords are thin muscles stretched across the larynx like rubber bands. When speaking, air from the lungs causes the vocal cords to vibrate, producing sound. Just like pulling and snapping a thin rubber band creates a high-pitched sound, thicker rubber bands create deeper sounds, just like thicker vocal cords. Before puberty, your son's larynx is smaller and the vocal cords are thinner, making his voice higher. During puberty, the larynx grows and the vocal cords get longer and thicker, causing his voice to become deeper. As his body adjusts, his voice may crack, but this will only last for a few months. Once his larynx fully develops, he won't make those funny sounds anymore. The voice cracking period. Everyone experiences their voice change at different times. So some boys may start their voice change earlier, while others may start later. If your son's voice has not changed yet or is still cracking, there's no need to worry about the funny sounds. He can talk to you, older siblings, or a friend who has gone through the voice change. In some cases, your son may not even realize his voice has already become clearer, stronger, and more mature. Do girls have an Eve's apple? For girls, the larynx also grows, but not as much as in boys, so the Adam's apple is not visible. Therefore, girls do not have an Eve's apple.